Whenever the town is ready, we'll start. Good evening, and welcome to Season 4, Episode 21 of Robin's Piano Bar, where the drinks and the food are virtual, but the piano playing is real. I'm your host, Larry Kosson, streaming live to you on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch TV, LinkedIn, and Bandcamp. Tonight's episode is Mixed Bag of Memories. And now, please welcome to her own home, our favorite piano gal, Robin Spielberg. There she is.
Hello and welcome back after a little hiatus. Thanks for joining us this evening. So glad that you're here and that we're here.
So glad that you're here.
So glad that you're here, Lair. We didn't plan on streaming last Friday, and it's a good thing we didn't because we wouldn't have been able to. We had a tornado pass through our county. Took out all the power for 4 days. No cell phones, no electricity, no cable, no nothing. We are fortunate in that we have a generator, so we were pretty comfortable here inside, but we couldn't work. We couldn't have any cell phones or internet stuff. Oh, I hear cat shenanigans.
You know, I actually blame the new brewery downtown.
What do you mean?
They're called Vortex.
Yes, their name is Vortex. So, see? Did it again. You blamed Valerie before for moving the camera.
Okay.
And you know what? It's the cat. She does it on purpose. Did she just tilt it? Yep. I'm now over here. Yeah, that was the cat this whole time. So you have to lean over this way so you can see me. All right. Is it better now? I'm not sure it's exactly right back. Anyway, hope the weather's okay where you are. It's beautiful here today. And we've got a mixed bag tonight that has to do with mixed bag of tunes, compositions, songs. That's on the topic of memory and remembering. I did have a number of requests on the Robin Spielberg fan page on Facebook to play some originals, so put in a few of those tonight. And I'm going to start with this one called One Last Look. That was One Last Look from my album, I believe, Dreaming of Summer. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Wow, this evening went really fast. Thanks,
So if you
thanks
are
everybody
just
for joining us.
If you're just tuning in now, hello and welcome. This night's theme is Mixed Bag of Memories, is what we're calling it. It's live stream number 226, season 4, episode 21. Those are all the stats and figures. And you mentioned we had some really ridiculous weather last week. Tornado blew through the county and did a lot of damage here.
Right
People
past
are still
the house. It blew right past the house.
Right past our house. People are still cleaning up. We were in our safe room for about 30 minutes. Touched down a few hundred meters from us and then went over to the next town, into Glen Rock. And you could tell that because when it touches down, it actually twists the trunks of trees. So it's more than just limbs falling down. Like the trees actually twist. Kind of scary. Fortunately, no one was injured. I know there's a lot of severe weather happening around all over, it seems. And I know Southern California is supposed to get some crazy weather coming up. So if you're watching from there, stay safe, get all your provisions, batten down the hatches, as they say. So just this last week, we lost a member of the theater community that I admired so very much. Tom Jones, the lyricist who wrote the lyrics and the book to The Fantastics, which was the longest running musical, off-Broadway musical ever. And some fun facts about The Fantastics. I saw this play, this musical, for the first time with my friend Brett, I think in high school. We were in high school.
Brett's watching, by the way. He's here.
Hello, Brett. Remember? We went to go see it on McDougal Street in the Sullivan Street Playhouse. And what's so special about that playhouse and the whole experience is that when intermission, if you wandered upstairs, the walls were covered with photos of people who had played the roles in The Fantastics. So many of them are now super, super duper famous. And it takes place with just a harp and a piano for the musicians, small cast, minimal set. So Harvey Schmidt and Tom Jones wrote this musical while they were in college, so the story goes. And right around the same time, 1960, early 1960s, West Side Story came out. And West Side Story was a huge hit. And The Fantastics needed to be reworked a little bit because it had this similar Romeo and Juliet theme. And so they pared it down to minimal set, very simple, reworked it a bit. And it had its own niche following for many, many years. I've seen it many times since that. And actually our friend Brett, who is watching now, we went to see him in a production of it a few years ago. So I'm going to play a few songs from The Fantastics. 2 of them I actually recorded. And 1 I didn't, but I'm going to play 3 right in a row for you, and hopefully these will bring back some memories for you. Rest in peace, Tom Jones, lyricist to the wonderful musical The Fantastics, one of my very, very favorites. And how to do those 3 songs, I played Try to Remember, Much More, sung by Louisa, and They Were You, the reconciliation duet sung at the end of the play. And I have to say, seeing that musical, I definitely feel like it shaped me in some ways, shaped my aesthetic, my longing for a nice strong melody in my compositions. So anyway, I think that legacy is secured that Harvey Schmidt and Tom Jones created in that musical and other works that they've done. So if you're now we're moving on. This is a mixed bag of memories program, including some originals on this one. But this one I also recorded. It's not an original. It was written by Eubie, the late and great Eubie Blake. I believe lived to age 98, and I recorded this one. I believe it's the opening track for With a Song in My Heart back in 2002, I think. Right? 2002. Larry says he's not sure. Well, I don't know, Larry. I liked that I wore this. I came down today in this blouse. I like it. Has some ruffles on it. And what did you say, Larry?
Aye, Captain.
Aye, Captain. Because he thinks I look like a pirate. I don't think I look like a pirate. But this blouse reminds you of like a pirate kind of look.
If it were white, absolutely.
It could be like an extra on Pirates of the Caribbean or something.
Or Pirates of the Caribbean, depending on where you're from.
This ruffly style's coming back. I think it was popular in the late 70s or 80s, but everything seems to have ruffles.
So if you follow Robin on her Facebook page, you know that our kittens turned 2 this past week. And what we've learned is that it is definitely the terrible twos.
Yep.
As if you joined us right from the very beginning of this live stream.
Yeah, she knocked over the camera.
Yeah, she just hit the camera. And said,
because she does what she wants, Larry. Yeah, wants all the attention. All right, so here we go. This is Memories of You.
So it's true we were without power for 4 days
Four days.
last week.
It was like we were living in 1800.
And we live in a small town. So, and Patricia lives in our town with us. So today I ran into the son of the company that locally sells generators, and he told me that
We have one.
we do,
We do
but
have one.
but
Spoiled.
he told me that his dad, who owns the company, now has 200 bids out in the community for installation of generators.
If you live around here, you kind of need one. Especially if you run your business from home like we do. I mean, Larry went up to the York, right, to Panera Bread and set up an office.
did.
They didn't kick you out. They didn't care.
There's
You
nobody
ordered
there.
something and you just sat there.
No, it was really
There's
quiet.
Wi-Fi. He had his internet. You could do your Zoom meetings.
Next time you get mad at me, that's where I'm going.
You're just all
You
set
know where
up.
to find me.
You're all set up.
They
I wrote half
totally-
of my book in Panera Bread. Are you kidding
Yeah.
me? Which, by the way, is having its 10-year anniversary, and we found a box of signed copies in our inventory room. So,
Panera Bread's having a 10-year anniversary.
no, 10th anniversary of my book, Naked on the Bench: My Adventures in Piano Land.
That too.
Yeah.
Which you wrote at Panera Bread. Which
I wrote half of it at
probably
Panera
is
Bread.
longer. They're probably been around longer than 10 years.
I was trying to get away from all the distractions.
I
so
wish, you should have said something when I was in Panera Bread. We could have asked them to do a promo on,
There you go.
uh,
Yeah, we get a lot of work actually done at Panera Bread. Panera Bread all over the country. We usually look for one because we know there's going to be Wi-Fi. They're not going to kick us out. We open up our laptops, get some things done.
but they probably wouldn't want us there if we were naked on the bench.
I never was naked on the bench, Larry.
I know
it
that.
It was not literary.
It was a
like
metaphor.
vulnerable.
It was a
You
metaphor.
couldn't call a book vulnerable on the bench, right? The idea was that okay. You have to read the book to get it. I get it.
I read it.
Weird title. I understand.
I read it.
People like to make fun.
I listened to the audiobook too.
There was the Seinfeld episode someone mentioned, I think Sharon, about the pirate shirt. So that's what it feels like now. Like I'm on a Seinfeld episode trying to defend my pirate blouse. But here's the irony, folks. As many of you know, the orchestral project is called By Way of the Wind. And By Way of the Wind almost got taken out by this tornado. We were waiting for, we had to sign bill of lading and all the shipping instructions and wire money for getting the packages shipped from overseas because it's going on slow boat, big boat, right? And we have the discs done one place and the manufacturing of the box someplace else. And, of course, the power's out. I can't do anything. So we were in the supermarket parking lot where I was trying to get a hotspot because our cell phone tower went out. Hotspot on the cell phone so we could see the documents that they sent over on my laptop. And then I converted them from JPEG to PDF so I could DocuSign them using my finger on my trackpad and send them back. I don't know. It was just crazy town. And we did this in our car at night because we had to get it shipped. I figured after all of this work for 2 years and 30 years of dreaming and 2 years of really major work on this orchestral project, I was not going to be taken out at the end by the headwinds of a tornado. We were going to find a way. And we did. And they made it. They're on the boat. They're on their way over. I see a lot of you have already pre-ordered. Thank you. It helps greatly that you did that. And now,
What's next, Robin?
Judy Ferguson had asked me to play. I don't know if she's watching tonight.
I think she is.
There are a lot of comments coming in. So, Larry, you have to take a look because if there are questions, I'm going to count on you.
There's so many comments I
won't
can't
see
keep
them
up.
till later.
I can't keep up.
I can't follow. And I don't want to slow down the stream. She asked for Montclair. This is one of the songs she recommended. And I added it into this mixed bag of memories playlist because I have wonderful memories of moving to Montclair. And especially, Larry, of us buying our first house. And I was just reflecting on this the other day. Remember when we bought our house and we didn't have any furniture? Do you remember? And we closed and we bought Chinese food and we sat on the floor of our empty living room. There was a fireplace. We sat on the floor and we ate our Chinese food in candlelight.
Because that house had original real hardwood floors and we had just had them redone.
Yep.
And It was beautiful. Empty house, no furniture.
We didn't have
just
furniture in
us-
that room for
us
years.
and the hardwood
that room was
floors.
empty except for the piano for years.
I put socks on and slid all around the
We
room.
did. You could slide around like you were in
I was like a little kid.
what's that? Where he slides out, the Tom Cruise movie where
Yeah.
he.
Risky Business. Also, 40th anniversary of Risky Business. So
Yes,
there's that.
we rewatched it. Okay, here we go. Montclair. Brings back a lot of memories playing that.
It always makes me think of New Year's Eve because
That's right.
for so many years when we first got married, you played New
Yeah,
Year's Eve.
I think it was
Montclair.
12 years I played New Year's Eve in Montclair sometimes for the first night festival. And it was Montclair's, of course. I played the piece Montclair. People looked forward to that very much. So, and it's also from my very first album, which is now 30 years old, which I don't know where the time went. That's also kind of strange. This next
What
one
a
is
segue.
also original.
What a segue into the next song.
Yes, strange about how time moves in mysterious ways. It's called The Nature of Time. Patricia Buckley asked for this one. And if you play piano or know someone who does, all my originals are, and some of the covers are available for sheet music downloads. Usually they're about $4. And you print them at home, or you can buy books. And a lot of the CDs and books are on sale on my website. No coupon codes needed. We're clearing out inventory, making way for By Way of the Wind. And so you'll notice that some prices have dropped to try to move some of those things out. And so take advantage of that if you want to stock up for the holidays. This is The Nature of Time, and this piece appears on my 1996 release, Songs of the Spirit. Hope you enjoy it. Oh, and there's also one more thing.
One more thing.
I do, on occasion, piano tutorials on my YouTube channel. If you go to youtube.com/Robin Spielberg and you click on playlists, you'll notice there's a playlist for rehearsals and tutorials. So if you're playing a piece and you're struggling a little bit, go ahead and check out those. I do have one for The Nature of Time because there's a 2-against-3 rhythm some people have trouble with, so I did a tutorial on that. And if there's one that you want me to make that I haven't yet made, make sure to put your request in the Robin Spielberg fans page on Facebook.
Anything else? Okay.
know that one is a favorite for audiences. I often get requested to play that one live. So I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you, Patricia, for asking for it. How's everybody doing tonight? Guys doing okay?
We kindly take requests through Robin's fanbook page on Facebook. You can join it. Is it just Robin Spielberg fans?
Yeah, I think if you just go on Facebook and then you go in the search box, Robin Spielberg fans, you'll find it. And I see that Cynthia is here watching. Thanks for just joining us. Hi, Fran. Nice to see you. And Vicki and Stephen are here. Hi, Meg. Hi. Nice to see you. Judy's here. Patricia and Donna. Peter. And I'm really glad you found this soothing. I saw your pirate joke, Peter. Miguel's watching and Jose's watching. Brett's here. And lots of folks have been tuning in from all over. We're glad that you're here. Thank you. Hope you're having a drink and relaxing. And tonight, I am simply having seltzer water with lemon. I know, plain Jane, but that is what I'm having. It's just the truth of it. That's what's in my cup. And what am I playing next? Oh, I don't need this.
I don't know. What are you playing next?
What am I doing? Oh, no, I do. Okay. Sinead O'Connor passed away a few weeks ago, and I wanted to play one of her famous tunes. Although the piece I'm going to play, Nothing Compares to You,
was not written by Sinead O'Connor.
It was not. It was written by Prince. He recorded it as well, but she really made a hit out of
Also,
it.
we lost him way too soon.
We did. Both of them. And I really loved Sinead's voice and her truth, and really sad about her struggles. So here is Nothing Compares to You. It's a hit in 1985, 86. Nothing compares to you. Nothing compares to you. All right.
Are you pointing at the camera or me?
Nothing compares to you, Larry.
Oh, okay.
Piano of the day or kitty cats. Look at that.
So
three cats.
Drink
We
of the
have three
day,
cats.
drink of the evening of the piano bar is the peach daiquiri made with fresh Amish Pennsylvania peaches.
Who has that?
Leonard. Everyone's requesting them.
He wins. You can order yours right here.
Can't make them fast enough, folks.
Yep, can't make them fast enough. We send them virtually, and then you tip us.
That's right.
You go to your own kitchen, you pour it your own self, and then you tip us. That's how the piano bar works. It's been working this way for 4 years now.
Tip us for the music. Thank you very much.
See my sunflower, Larry? I know you said it looked fake. It's not fake.
It does look fake.
It's not fake. It's there with next to my Japanese anemone. And I have...
You keep your enemies to yourself, young lady.
I don't have any enemies, but I have Japanese anemone.
The Japanese are no longer our enemies.
Pardon?
The Japanese are no longer our enemies.
No one is our enemy.
No. They're all our
friends. Those are Japanese anemones. And the sunflowers, I planted seeds in the vegetable garden because they attract a lot of pollinators. I was hoping that would make a difference. I'm not sure if it did. Hi, Leo. Leo, be a good kitty. Yeah.
Terrible twos.
They are the terrible twos. They're doing all kinds of things. They steal things. I caught the cat, Sasha, trying to steal a roll of stamps the other day. Had to hide them. All right, what's going on YouTube here?
Look out for the peach trucks. That's what the Allman Brothers said.
What?
Careful of the peach trucks.
I don't know what that means.
It's...
All right, explain it to me later.
Okay.
Beatles. We are on a mixed
Speaking
bag
of
of
insects.
memories live stream, and this is Penny Lane. I played Montclair, and I guess this is... What? Is it Paul or John's? I think Paul. Version of Montclair, remembering being on Penny Lane.
Another fade out song.
What'd you say?
Another fade out song.
Yes, it does fade out on the radio. But I ended it. I fixed it for you, Beatles.
Just end it,
okay?
please.
You didn't end your song. I fixed it.
Couldn't figure out the ending, huh, Paul? All right.
Those fade outs make a piano player cray cray. We have to write all the endings. So, I don't know. Victoria sounds great today. She was just tuned. My favorite piano tech, Richard Betleon, was here today. Spent 2 hours. Couldn't come last week because there was a tornado. Cyclone. Although
here 2 hours.
No one uses that word, right? Cyclone anymore. Does anyone use the word cyclone?
No. But
why?
They do because I think our scientists online will remind us the difference.
Scientists online
hurricanes,
explain why they don't use cyclone.
They do. It depends on where it originates. So hurricane, I believe.
What's the difference between a hurricane and a cyclone?
If you'll let me finish, I will tell you. Thank you very much. Mm-hmm. I believe the hurricane is in the northern hemisphere and the cyclone is from the southern hemisphere.
No.
But if I'm incorrect, someone correct me.
No. Hurricanes are storms. Cyclones are twisters.
No, the hurricane and a cyclone represent the same type of storm.
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
We might have to get divorced now. I don't think that's true.
Yeah.
Cyclones. Aren't tornadoes and cyclones this? Because it's like they're twisters, like the Wizard of Oz, cyclone, tornado.
Okay.
And a hurricane is a big storm.
I have been vindicated. Stephen Goldberg just wrote.
What did he say?
Pacific hurricanes are called cyclones, which I believe is what's happening as we speak.
What? I was this year old when I found this out.
Yeah. How old are you?
60.
How old are you?
All right, so I got to 60 years of age and did not know this information.
Okay, so what we experienced last week, Robin,
on the live stream. Yeah.
Tornado. Start with a T. And with tree.
You might want to be fancy about it and call it a tornado.
It starts.
Tornado, like we say Target, we call it Target. You could say a tornado came through town.
It starts with a T. It ends with trees on the ground. Okay.
Pretty much.
That's what tornado is.
All right, this next song I never played before, so I have to.
Or if you're married to Robin Spielberg, you know what that is.
I never played this on a live stream before. And it didn't sound very hard when I went to listen to it on YouTube. But that was kind of a while ago. Okay, so this is.
Are you looking for a note?
I am looking for a note.
Okay.
Do you remember how it goes? How it starts?
I don't know this song.
It's called Just Remember I Love You.
I always remember that.
And it will be all right. Right? Yep, I think so. So Bill wrote tornado in the south. Said Bill. We got a tornado coming. And they've got Hurricane Hillary in the Pacific. And there is a cyclone in Brooklyn. That's right. It's a ride in Brooklyn. Right? At that amusement park in Brooklyn. They're all right. Everyone is correct. Okay, this is I was stalling. This is Just Remember I Love You. was Fields of Gold by Sting. Also has lyrics in it about remembering. And so that's what we're doing tonight. Mixed bag about songs about remembering this and that and the other thing. Hope you're all doing well. Tonight we are on live stream number 226. And I know I have posted on Facebook and sent out an e-newsletter about the new CD coming out. So exciting, coming out October 20th. If you pre-order, you'll get it a bit earlier than that, probably early October. And even more exciting, well, as exciting, I should say, is I'm making my symphony debut.
Orchestral debut.
My orchestral symphonic debut, symphony orchestra debut.
That's correct.
On November 12th, outside Houston, Texas. Tickets are now on sale officially. Link on my website. I saw that Morris and Kitty, you're coming. So excited. And Brett, you told me you're coming. So excited about that.
I'll be there.
Larry will be there. I'll be there. It's a big deal, and I think unusual to be 60 years old and making your debut with the orchestra. I've only been trying for 30 years, so I guess I got lucky. But I
gotta figure out what I'm gonna wear.
Haven't given up. Yeah, what are you gonna wear, Larry?
I don't know.
I want to wear something that matches the color of the album. So
I won't be wearing a pirate shirt. I can tell you that much.
I'm not wearing a pirate shirt.
Okay, I'm just saying. Neither will I.
I'm wearing a shirt that has some ruffles.
I'm talking about
it's very feminine.
For the performance.
I'm definitely not wearing ruffles at the performance because
Neither-
I don't want anyone to think I'm a pirate
Right.
instead of a pianist.
Okay.
I want to be taken a little seriously.
Call me Ishmael.
So, what does that even mean?
Never mind.
Explain it to me later.
Moby Dick. Moby Dick.
Okay, so now this is an original. This was also a request on the Robin Spielberg fans page. And all of the originals that I chose tonight actually fit the theme of mixed bag memories. And that's probably because so many of my compositions are biographical, autobiographical, have to do with real life. This is called Turn the Page. It's when I really was struggling to leave one chapter behind and move forward. Apparently, Robert Plant has a rock and roll song called Turn the Page. It's not that one. It's this one.
I think Bob Seger has one too.
That was Turn the Page. Bit of an emotional one for me. Nice to see you guys. New people coming in. Nice to see you. Hi, Ralph. Hi, Lorraine. Hi, Karen. I'm glad you're here. Lisa, I'm glad this helps. I know you had quite the week. Happy to see you here. And how about I dedicate that one to you tonight? Turn the page. Moving forward. Always taking a little peek over your shoulder, moving back. That's okay. But moving forward is what we got to do.
So a lot of chatter about the weather.
I know. Well, hang on. I want to stay on this thought for a moment.
Okay.
As it was explained to me once, when we drive our cars, we're looking forward. We don't drive looking in the rearview mirror. We glance back. But in order to move forward, we got to keep forward. There's a lot of chatter about the weather. Well, because there's a lot of weather going on.
The weather's always in your rearview mirror, right? But yeah, well, you know me. I follow the weather.
You follow the weather religiously.
Yeah,
I don't even look at my app. I just say, Larry, what's the weather tomorrow?
I know.
Or Larry, do I have to water the tomatoes tomorrow? Or Larry, is it going to rain on my walk in the morning? And he just tells me. I don't need to use an app. I have Larry.
But it's harder and harder to follow the weather now because it's become
it's
so
unpredictable. It's been
extreme.
Weird.
It's not so much unpredictable. It's it's been very extreme lately. I don't think it matters where you live.
Well, we're going to turn the page on the weather. And we are now going to some more songs about memories. We've got a few more on the list before we close out tonight's live stream. This one...
Rob, you have to talk into the microphone because our folks can't hear you.
Sorry, I sometimes I forget to talk into the mic. Is that better? All right, remind me if I do that again. We've got a few more songs on the topic of the theme of Mixed Bag of Memories. Tonight's theme. This is an Hoagie Carmichael tune that I love. Written in 1929. And I just love a song that is a standard. Standard means a song that withstands the test of time. So here we are almost 100 years later, 96 years later, still, still humming it, still hearing it on the radio, still playing it, which I think is pretty amazing. This is Stardust. my feet.
You do.
What?
He was on camera for just a minute.
I have a kitty sitting by my feet.
Yeah.
Psst, psst, psst. Come here, Jackie. You
Yeah,
see
there
him?
he is. Well, I have to put the overhead camera on.
Oh, he's my little baby. He liked that one. He's got an old man soul. So yeah, I see you. You want to sit on the red chair? Yeah. Stardust Memories. And now, going to a Todd Rundgren song that, I love that. Fran says Nora Roberts' bookstore is called the Turn the Page Bookstore. I never knew about that. That's cool.
So while you're looking for the next song, I'm just going to remind everyone, we won't be here next week. This is our last live stream in August, but we'll be back September 1st.
Yes, I'll be performing at the Mohonk Mountain House.
Next weekend.
Next weekend. Is it on the weekend or on the Monday?
Yes, it's Sunday, Rob.
You sure about that?
No, but I'm pretty sure.
All right. It's the 27th, I believe, and that's at Mohonk Mountain House, New Paltz, New York. And then, it's really available for guests only of the inn who are staying at the resort.
The 27th is a Sunday.
It's
It
Sunday.
is a Sunday.
Okay, well, good to know. I trust you'll be driving, and I will be where I need to be.
I booked it, so I should know.
Okay. And then I will be the next show, which really is the kickoff to the tour. Got a little tour going on. Slowly coming back. The end of September.
I really don't like that kickoff.
Kickoff?
Kickoff.
I'm not really kicking anything.
Yeah,
You're right.
not the right term.
I'm not going to say
beginning, but,
kickoff. In fact, I'm going to remove that from my banter.
Good.
I think you're right, Larry. The start?
Reach out to me when you...
Reach out. That's also banned in this household. I can't stand it.
when you...
Reach out whenever you need me. Reach. No, we're not doing that. Or circle back around later. No, I'm not doing that either. I'm not circling around. All right. So I'll just say the big start of my tour. Come up with something else. September 29th in Michigan. Fremont, Michigan. Tickets just went on sale. Are you impressed? I remembered that.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
All right. And you know what to do. You go to my website, robinspielberg.com/concerts, or just go to robinspielberg.com. Click on the concert tab. You'll know more about where I'm going than I do. Believe me.
And
it's all there.
You have to actually show up, and you have to buy your drinks at the venue.
They're real.
They're real
it's
there.
Not virtual.
That's right.
It's all real.
And there's probably popcorn at that venue, is my guess, too.
Lately, they've been serving popcorn at venues.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't mind.
Yeah.
This is Hello, It's Me, Todd Rundgren. Remember this being on the radio? It's interesting. It's 1968 copyright and renewed 1996. Interesting. I'll have to find out why. Okay. That was Remembering You, an original composition, and that appears on my album, Dreaming of Summer, which was a really good selling release. I'll be featuring those songs from Dreaming of Summer, those compositions, when I go to the Mohonk Mountain House August 27th, because it's gardening week there. They have a special gardening program and classes, all kinds of things. Beautiful gardens, too. At that resort, and so that fits in with the theme. Thanks for joining us for this evening's theme, Mixed Bag of Memories. I have one more to play for you. This is the Adele song that I covered on my album Love Story that you see behind me of love songs. This is When We Were Young. Well, thank you all, and good night. Thank you for allowing my music into your homes. Thanks for being so welcoming to both me and Larry. And we hope you enjoyed tonight's live stream. Thanks in advance for anyone who's tipping or considering tipping, help pay for Victoria's tuning. And we'll see you in a couple of weeks, right? September
1st.
September 1st. Wow. Have a great rest of your August if you're going back to school. Have a great semester and take good care. Stay out of harm's way and be kind to yourselves and to one another. Thank you. Good night.
All right, Sasha, it's your turn. Good girl.